We've all heard that we need to focus on our wellness and we need to take better care of ourselves. I mean, how hard can it be? I'd like to suggest that work-life balance doesn't even exist anymore. Instead, I'd like to suggest an idea called work-life coherence. Consider someone who's starting their career who has no other competing priorities. Their flow will be completely different as their life changes. When your workplace flow integrates into your home life, and when your home life integrates into your work life, that's work-life coherence. More than 1 in 3 people are currently burnt out. That's a staggering number. And when you look at how people communicate and come to the workplace when they're burnt out, it explains why there may be conflict. The reality is that we're all different. We all communicate in different ways. We all work in different ways. And if I communicate or treat someone in the workplace how I would like to be treated, I'm missing out on an opportunity to work with them in a way that they need to be treated. There's a common misconception that burnout is like a light switch. I'm either burnt out, flick, or I'm not burnt out, flick. The reality is it's more like a dimmer switch. We start out bright, but each day that we don't build into our wellness, each day that we take another hit at work or at home, our light gets a little bit dimmer. Life is short. It's meant to be enjoyed. Another piece is that health is fragile. And in order to try to improve or try to show that you can handle that role, you work a little harder. The reality behind that is that once you set that bar for what's acceptable for your workload, now it's set and you either meet that or it shows people that you're not willing to meet that standard anymore. So you put pressure on yourself to continue to meet that threshold. You know how you get to the top of the waterfall, you usually spend about 2 or 3 minutes looking at it and then down you come? I encountered a moment where it became incredibly clear to me. You see, the waterfall was flowing and then it fell. And in that moment I realized that in my world it's going to be shaken up. It's going to be unsettled. And yet then I'm going to hit this new pool of water that's going to be more calm. And over time it's going to flow. And you're going to find that flow as a result of that unsettledness. You can be the one to set boundaries. You can be the one that does not book meetings over lunch or asks for walking meetings when possible. And you're the one that sits in the lunchroom and has conversations with staff rather than eating in your office. Imagine a pair of binoculars and imagine that you're looking through them the wrong way. Our role as leaders is to flip those binoculars so that our perspective is just the starting point. And from there, it expands beyond that to what our team needs. But I want to say something really valuable, and that's camaraderie is not culture. Camaraderie are those things that you do that engage your team and build the friendships and build that collective trust within your team. And that's important because it leads to culture. But camaraderie in itself isn't culture. Culture are those day-to-day interactions that you have, the spoken and unspoken rules that you have, and the way that you interact with your team in the workplace that allow people to thrive. Pave a way for you to have some time just for yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve this time for you.